He's Alex Gullett. I'm Paul Nelson. And unlike Draymond Green, we're taking no plays off here. No plays off podcast.
No headlocks, no plays off, no anything.
No chokes.
Listen, Paul, welcome to NBA Talk Weekly with No Plays Off podcast. Hey, listen, we do 3 a week.
We do.
Right? NFL Talk Weekly.
Yep.
That's Tuesdays.
That's Wednesdays.
That's Wednesday, sorry.
That's Wednesdays.
NBA Talk Weekly. That's Thursday.
That's on Thursday. Turkey Day this year.
CFB Talk Weekly, that's Friday.
Yep.
So 3 a week. We got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're enjoying the heck out of it. Hope you guys are too. Hey, listen, but this is it. This is NBA episode. NBA Talk Weekly. And you got a heck of a lineup for us.
Listen, I don't think
it's the 2016 Warriors or anything.
No,
but it's a good lineup.
Listen, it's still early in the year, but there's some questions that I think we need to talk about.
Yeah, let's talk about.
So let's head beyond the arc. Yeah. Let's hit the 3-pointer of questions, right?
Yeah.
The first one. We're about 12, 13 games in.
Yeah.
But some of the rookies have been impressive.
They look good.
Some of them made an impact, right? Yeah. So who has stood out to you as some of these rookies who are looking good?
Yeah, I think we have the same list.
Yeah.
I mean,
Return of the big man?
I actually texted you last night. I think it was yesterday evening. I was like, Chet looks good.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago. Yeah. And I was like, he's impressive right now.
Yes.
And so, but we called this in the beginning of the NBA season. We gave out our way too early awards, right? Yep. You'll find that on our YouTube channel. And and we said, hey, it's going to be a race. It's going to be a rat race from Wemby and Chet.
It's all what you like.
Yeah, it's all about what you like.
If you like 3-point shots, Chet's your dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he nailed that one over Chris Paul, right?
Yeah.
Right there, dagger.
You've had Chet score 30. You've had him hit some 3-pointers to force overtime. They got a big win in overtime. But then you go back and you see like Wemby get 8 blocks in a game.
It's the alien.
The alien.
You
know what I mean?
Great nickname.
So to me, and then not only that, then we saw Brandon Miller.
Yes.
We saw a 29.9 at Brandon Miller. Hey, super impressive. Because here's what I know. Those Hornets, they're not very good. They beat the Celtics, but Celtics are overrated.
Tatum scored 31 in the first half and then 14 the rest of the game and overtime.
Yeah, that's what
Tatum
does.
Better.
That's what he does. But listen, rookies are impressive. Who are your favorite right now?
So the one that stands out, I mean, you've hit all the ones that stand out. The guy who I really am high on is Asar Thompson.
Asar looks good.
Let's go over some stats. Stats be statting, right? Yeah. In different games, he's registered the following. He had a game where he had 21 points.
Good game.
I can score. He had a game where he had 16 rebounds.
Good game.
He had a different game where he had 5 blocks. First game of the season.
Good game.
Welcome to the NBA, 5 blocks. He's had 4 games of 5 or more assists.
Yeah.
That's wild. And he's had 2 4-steal games.
Super impressive. And so what we do know is this, right? We're getting that in different games. Eventually it's going to come together and he's going to start putting together stat lines that look like, hey, 18, 8, 8, 18, 8, 6, 18, 10. He's going to be one of those guys. And
it's amazing. Good. It's in Detroit, again, Detroit looks horrible.
Detroit beat Detroit.
They have all kinds of problems, and I'm not convinced, hey, as soon as Bojan Bogdanovic comes back, hey, everything's all good. I'm not buying that.
What I love about it is that you and Frank, shout out Frank, you and Frank were making fun of me because I picked Detroit in our little NBA basketball game. Yeah, I picked Detroit's losses.
Yeah, that's
right?
true.
Because we're doing total points.
We're doing NBA skins. Yeah. For those of you guys who don't know, all right? NBA skins, awesome game. You can start now, play with your friends. Everybody gets 5 teams. You go in a round-robin draft format. You can either pick the team's wins or losses. So there's a lot of strategy.
And total points wins at the end of the year.
Total points wins.
And so I picked Detroit's losses on my third pick, and you guys were like, they're going to be better than what you think they are. Jaden Ivey, and they got Cade Cunningham and
Asar Thompson.
Asar Thompson now. And guess what?
Yep.
They still stink.
How's that working out for you, Skins game?
I think I'm second right now.
Out of 3 people.
Yeah.
Who's in first?
I don't know.
Thank you. You're welcome.
No, but you got lucky.
It's not luck, all right? Not luck. Yeah.
You conveniently got the first pick.
I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
You make the game, and then you.
I don't even think they have the most points for me. I don't think the Celtics have the most points.
Yeah, they do. They got the most wins.
I don't
in
think
the
they
NBA.
do. I think it's a team with the most losses in the NBA.
Oh, it might be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might be. Hey, good thought. Yeah.
I love it. Now, again, speaking of wins and losses, Golden State started off amazing, and they have stalled recently.
Tough for Golden State right now.
The question is Golden State wasting another prime Steph year?
This one's tough for me.
Yeah.
So when I read this question, I had to think about it, and I was like, I want to say no.
Okay.
Because I believe in the organization. I've seen it work so many times.
Yeah.
And you know what? We've seen this lull before.
Yeah.
We've seen this. They got some injuries. The team's got some frustrations. Everybody's cold right now.
Just make it to the playoffs.
Make it to the end of the year. Make it to the playoffs. And so I'm borderline, but I'm gonna say yes for this sole reason. They traded a massive contract in Chris Paul.
Yeah.
Right? They got Chris Paul.
Yeah.
And here's what they banked on. They banked that Klay Thompson was going to come back and look better than he did last year. Do you know what they were wrong about?
Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson looking better than he looked last year.
Yeah, I was wrong.
I think Klay Thompson's washed. And I hate to say that because I'm a huge Klay fan. And what he did for the NBA and that Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Splash Brothers. I mean, there's so many Golden State fans in 2023 that didn't exist 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's unreal.
It's
and then you say, hey, like you like Run TMC? And they go,
Who's that?
Who's that?
Yeah, they have no idea who Tim Hardaway was.
No. Who's Baron Davis?
Chris Mullins.
Who's Baron Davis? And they go, I don't know.
They don't have a clue about these guys. And so, literally, but if you go ask anybody 15 and under who their favorite basketball team is, they're either Giannis fans, Steph fans, they like the Bucks, or they like the Golden State Warriors. Yeah. And I haven't seen a fan of them. I was born in the 80s. Yeah. We didn't have those fans.
Golden State's the new Lakers.
They're the new Lakers.
This is around the 2000s. Everybody was a Laker fan.
So I'm going to say yes, but we made a comment in an earlier episode. Again, I want to reflect on what we've talked about.
Yeah,
I like to go back to what we've said because we say a lot of good shit. We're right a lot, right? Listen. We're right a lot.
We're never uncertain.
Never uncertain.
We might not always be right. Yeah, we are never uncertain.
But we did say we thought the Chris Paul move was a green light for something later in the season.
Yeah,
it's a
stepping stone move.
It is. I think they end up getting something, and I don't know what it is yet. I haven't put my finger on what it could be yet.
So yes, they are wasting another.
Yeah.
So,
unless they make a trade.
Here's where I'm going to go. They are not wasting. They owe Steph Curry nothing.
You're so full of it.
Golden State
I don't know why you do this.
Golden State owes Steph Curry nothing. Nothing. When he was overlooked in the draft, probably should have been, when Minnesota passed on him not once, but twice.
Little skinny kid from Davison.
Who picked him?
Yeah.
Golden State, even though they had Monte Ellis. And everybody was saying, that's stupid.
Yeah.
When he had a busted up ankle, they didn't have to give him the contract they gave him.
Do you believe what you're saying right now?
I absolutely do. Okay. Absolutely.
Smiling.
I absolutely, because I know it's an unpopular.
You guys believe what he's saying?
It's an unpopular opinion.
It is.
They have paid him more money than everybody knows.
You're slowly becoming the villain of our podcast.
Have they? I'm not. I'm not. Listen,
I want you to know.
You can be wrong or you can be Paul. That's fine.
One or the other.
They owe him nothing. This team has paid out the ass in luxury tax and everything. They have kept him. They have made him the priority, even though it has cost them billions with a B, billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Okay. They keep trying, and guess what? They have overpaid his dudes.
I think they've overpaid
every year. Draymond Green. They've overpaid Klay Thompson. When things were looking, hey, 73 wins, but Steph, what do you want to? Oh, it'd be nice if Kevin Durant was here. Awesome. Let's bring Kevin Durant in. We'll overpay Klay. Okay. Hey, Poole isn't working out. There's friction between Draymond, who's the heart of the team, not Steph. Draymond is the heart of this team. So let's get Poole out. They owe him nothing.
I cannot even believe you right now. They
owe him nothing.
First of all,
they're not wasting the year. The question, they're not wasting another prime year.
You have taken, and I'm not talking badly about other generations. I do want to say something. In today's landscape of sports and sport fandom, there is no loyalty. It doesn't fucking exist. There's none.
No.
It doesn't matter. Frank, who's your brother-in-law, one of my best friends, this dude will follow a player to any team, buy the jersey, buy the hat, buy the tickets.
He's a LeBron stan. Who's his favorite team? Whatever team LeBron's playing on.
That didn't exist when I was a kid.
No.
It's not the way I grew up.
No.
Right? So here's what I want to say. What we don't say. Here's why they owe it to Curry. Because I have to rebuttal this statement.
They don't.
You don't have stars in Curry's atmosphere in today's sports that stay with one team. Tom Brady didn't do it.
True.
Michael Jordan didn't do it.
True.
Doesn't happen.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant's the last great that did it. Dirk Nowitzki.
Tim Duncan.
Name another one in the last 20 years.
Manu Ginobili.
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone didn't. He was a Laker.
He was a Laker.
Yeah.
Gary Payton didn't. John
didn't.
Stockton did.
John Stockton did.
Yeah.
You know, I just.
So where's it lie?
They don't owe him anything.
They do.
They don't.
Because he's committed himself to that organization.
They've committed to him.
I want to ask you this.
They've committed to him.
Before 2012.
Yeah.
What were the Golden State Warriors?
They were a fun young team.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I wish we had the stat right now on how much they were worth. I wish we had the stat of that ownership owes Steph Curry everything.
Oh.
Everything.
They took the chance on him.
Everything.
And it paid out. They took the chance on him.
Crazy take by you.
And you listen, you can call it crazy.
I'm ashamed of you right now.
They don't owe him a thing.
So it's because you got that. You got the Buffalo hat suffocating the brain. You got the heart of a Boston Celtic. I know it's cold in there.
Owe him. And you know what? It's probably why I like the Celtics.
Probably.
Listen, Isaiah Thomas. Probably. Yeah, you're doing awesome. Great. Too bad.
Gotta go.
Kyrie, what's up, bro?
Gotta go.
It's a business, baby.
No.
Player empowerment.
There still has to be some kind of loyalty.
No, there is no loyalty in sports. None. If I can trade you to make my team win,
Paul.
Attaboy.
Paul.
Yeah.
Paul.
Yes.
Do you know what I would have been like if the Lakers had traded Kobe Bryant?
Devastated.
You
wouldn't be a Laker fan anymore.
Devastated.
You wouldn't be a Laker fan anymore.
I would not.
You would have been a Bulls fan because that's where you would have went.
Probably. Right. I would have been devastated because you don't do that. Do you know what it was like for me as a Cowboys fan when they let go of Emmitt Smith and he went to Arizona?
Yeah, I do.
Bro.
I do. I know exactly what it's like for you.
I was dying.
Thurman Thomas going to Miami?
Thomas, same thing. Same thing, right?
I don't think
they owe this man that took their franchise from being worth $3 million to $1 billion. They took this man who took their franchise from not winning anything to having multiple championships. He took what he did.
The Suns' value went up all these teams went up in value. You're acting like this is an anomaly. Like, hey, this is the only team this has happened to. All the teams, welcome to the NBA, okay? All the teams are worth billions of dollars now.
Durant didn't make Brooklyn worth billions of dollars.
Yes, he did.
James
Brooklyn,
Harden.
if Brooklyn sold for more when they sold from Prokhorov to the new owner, Joseph Tsai.
Yeah.
And guess what? They didn't have Steph Curry. That's before they even had Kevin Durant. So what are you talking about?
I don't like it.
You don't have to like it. They owe him nothing.
They owe him everything.
They owe him nothing.
Everything.
No. Does Steph Curry win a championship without Draymond?
That's tough.
No, it's not tough. It's not tough.
No.
Does he win a championship without Draymond and Klay Thompson?
I think he could have got one.
I don't think so. Does he win a championship without Steve Kerr?
What would Boston look like with Steph Curry on them right now? Shut up. Just shut up. You can't even speak. You're speechless.
It'd be hard to say they'd look even better. Okay? It'd be hard to say they'd look even better.
Really?
I think the better question is, what does Golden State look like without Draymond?
That's a great question.
I don't think they win 4 championships.
No, I don't think so either. I mean, he was a big part of that. That's like saying
he runs the team.
Like saying the Celtics win those 2 championships without Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, 1 championship.
Yeah, remember that when they lost?
I like how you slipped that in.
You like how they lost the second one?
They don't win it.
Yeah,
but Draymond, again, he's taking a leave of absence. He's working on his podcasting skills like us.
Yeah, he's working on his anger issue.
Listen, all I'm saying, if he would have really choked Rudy Gobert out, what's the suspension?
I don't know. I think I let him do it.
You hate Rudy Gobert.
I hate Rudy Gobert.
Why? Okay, let's just listen. Is it 25 games? Is it? I mean, that was John Moran's gun charge.
Had he passed out is the question?
Yeah, if he choked him out.
If
he chokes him out,
that's
how many games?
An indefinite suspension. That's
you think
Jim
it's Malice in the Palace?
Suspension. Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh's suspension. Yeah. Check out our college football podcast. He should be suspended indefinitely.
Yeah. No,
I think it's
absolutely not.
I don't think it's Malice in the Palace, but I do think you're getting 25.
It's not Malice in the Palace. I don't think it's as bad as that. No. I mean, they run on
anytime you involve fans.
The test was beating up, old white guys. Like it was
he picked young white guys. Yeah. He picked the wrong guy. The dude in the Detroit jersey was right there.
Yeah.
So what an idiot.
Hey, meta world peace.
So the question I posed to you, should the NBA allow fighting like hockey does? Because I mean, hockey.
It wasn't Ron Artest. It was meta world peace.
It was Ron Artest at the time. He wasn't world peace yet. It was Steven Jackson.
Don't ever call him Ron Artest. It's meta world.
Not
Peace.
great. Awesome. Muhammad Ali was Cassius Clay.
Yeah, you don't call it.
Your mama call you Cassius. I call him Cassius. All right.
Muhammad.
Mama call him Cassius Clay.
That's Ali.
He's still good. He still got whooped by Joe Louis. Right.
Still the greatest boxer ever.
So again, should the NBA? He's not. Rocky Marciano is, but that's
Muhammad Ali's the greatest boxer.
No, Rocky Marciano.
Not on the basketball podcast.
This could be another one. Madness. Rocky Marciano never lost.
It doesn't matter.
Never lost.
He didn't fight the competition either.
Sure, he did. He beat Joe Louis up, so I don't want to hear it.
That's like saying Bill Russell's as good as Lou Alcindor.
You shut up now, okay? You're really trying to get me. Again, the question: fighting. Should the NBA just allow it? Should we see a break in action and they just say, throw the headgear on, throw some gloves on, go ahead, y'all got 2 minutes?
Yeah, what is this blitz? NBA blitz? Like, we can't do that, man. Like,
why not?
Because it's not hockey. First of all,
what hockey? It's bare knuckle.
European culture have bad teeth. That's just known, right?
What are you talking about? European culture?
I mean, like the big hockey places.
Canada is not in Europe, okay? I want to tell you,
is Canada the biggest hockey?
Canada,
place?
Yes, Canada is not European.
I thought aren't like the which teams were really good in hockey?
You were killing me right now.
No, there were other nations that were really good in hockey.
Me. You're going back to like 1980 Soviet Union.
That's when I was raised. Like, what are you talking about?
Canada is the biggest place hockey is
right now.
Not yet.
Right now.
Forever. Okay.
Even in the 80s.
Yes.
I thought it was like
idiot. Canada, the European teams like Canada,
like Germany, Soviet.
Wayne Gretzky, he was from Ukraine, right? He was from Yugoslavia. No, Canada.
Yeah,
they fight bare knuckle, just helmets, but they're not aiming for the helmets.
They slap the gloves off, bro.
Yes. Yeah. So why not? Would there be less issues in the NBA? There would be less. I'll see you at the tunnel. I'll see you at the tunnel. Go ahead. No, all right. See him at the tunnel.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a break in the action. Go ahead. Go to the tunnel. And then guess what? Y'all have to sit down.
I hate that. Mess up the flow of the game, man.
I love it.
Basketball's a rhythm sport. Got to keep
it's
a rhythm.
Not the last 2 minutes of the game. There's nothing but timeouts.
Yeah, I know. But
so again, excuse them off the court. Hey, next time out, we're not going to show you a Modelo commercial, right? We're not going to show you a Prime commercial. Instead, we're going to have Nikola Jokic squaring up with one of the Morris brothers.
The wildest ideas for people.
Like, I just think it'd be cool.
We don't need to watch NBA players fight. And if we did, hey, remember the show on MTV? Tough
enough?
No. What was the one where they had the clay people and they would like do the celebrities and they would fight?
Celebrity death match.
Celebrity death match. That's all we need. That's all we need.
Just a claymation version.
Just a claymation version.
Okay. Well, I'm pro fighting in the NBA. Alex is anti-fighting.
Yeah, I am.
That leads us to some power rankings.
Let's do it.
All right. So we got Paul's Power Pyramid.
Yeah,
right?
no, loving this. So the Paul's Power Pyramid, you're going to have 4 columns, right? So you're going to have the basement, then the next tier, then your championship tier. Yep. I think we could already guess you're probably going to have Boston in the championship tier, but who knows?
Spoiler.
Maybe you surprise us.
Spoiler.
But let's do this. Paul's Power Rankings, NBA, Paul's Pyramid. Let's do this right now.
All right. Who's in the tomb? Who's at the bottom of the league? Who's in the dumpster? These teams are not the garbage.
Yeah.
They are the water that's underneath the garbage bags that, you just go, man, that's horrible, right?
Yeah.
So I have 3 teams in the very bottom. That would be Washington. Oh, my gosh. Change your name back to Bullets because Wizards aren't that bad. San Antonio Spurs. I think anytime you have Jeremy Sohan running the point, it's a bad idea. In Detroit. It's Detroit. Those are the 3 teams. Washington, San Antonio, Detroit. What do you think? Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong?
Yeah, no, I like it. I don't like San Antonio there because I think the outlook of San Antonio is way better. Anytime you have Wembanyama, we're going to let that go. They got the number 1 pick, and he's living up to the hype.
Yes.
I think Portland's in worse shape.
Yeah.
I think Portland's in way worse shape because you know why? The number 2 pick, not nearly as good as the number 1 pick was.
He's not playing right now, so
it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
We saw it.
Yeah.
And do you think
3-ball doesn't look good?
Does not look good.
3-ball doesn't look good. But they still have Jeremy Grant. They have Malcolm Brogdon coming.
How long
do
they have Jeremy Grant for?
Did he check your phone? Did he get traded yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's almost there.
It's coming.
Almost.
He's going to be a Laker or a Hawk.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Get it out of here.
So we're going to start at the top of the pyramid.
Yep. Are you going to go to the top?
Because it's more interesting. Because, again, top of the pyramid right now is Boston. I understand. They lost to the Hornets last night. That happens. They still have the best record in the league. And plus minus, all right, per 100 possessions, their starting lineup, their starting 5 is plus 36. the highest in the league. Second only to the Denver Nuggets, who are plus 11. That's right. There's a 25-point differential between the first place Boston Celtics and their starting 5 for 100 possessions and the number 2 team in the league, Denver.
It is amazing to me how you'll come on and you'll tell everybody that watches that the Boston Celtics, after a loss to the Charlotte Hornets,
yes,
LaMelo Ball,
LaMelo
they're
Ball.
the best team in the NBA.
They are.
When you have Denver Nuggets, who are 1 win away from them in the standings, and they're without Murray.
That's why I put them. I can't put them at the top because they don't have Murray.
He'll be back. How long will you guys have Kristaps?
Knocking on all kinds of wood. As long as he's healthy, he's playing out of his mind.
He's playing really well now. Hey, kudos to Boston.
He is from one of the European countries, not Canada.
Not Canada, but one of the European countries. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Boston.
That never happens.
True holiday. Kristaps.
A Laker fan. Saying shout out to Boston. How good would Drew have looked on the Lakers?
Oh, dude, he'd be amazing right now.
Could have had him.
Yeah.
Could have had him.
Duh.
Middle of the pyramid. So I got 3 teams in the middle of the pyramid right now. Oh, sorry, 2 teams. So 1, 2, then 3. Okay. So my 2 teams in the middle of the pyramid, 76ers.
I like that.
Who have looked fantastic since the Harden trade.
Yeah.
And you were early on this team, the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I love it. I love Minnesota. I like your picks. Now, I wouldn't have had Minnesota here just because I think Giannis is the best player in basketball still. I don't think that's left him
better
yet.
Than Jokic. Second best player.
I think he's the best player in basketball. Okay. That's another conversation. Jokic does a lot for his team.
Yeah.
He does. But I think Giannis is a better basketball player than Jokic, right? So, but I would put Milwaukee above Minnesota. Now, here's where I don't think you got it wrong. Because I think Ant Edwards is going to be the MVP this year.
Wow.
I really do.
Huge take.
I really do. I think
Put some money down yet?
Not
yet.
He's
like 20 to 1.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait on it.
You're going to wait until that goes about 25 to 1?
I'll see if it drops anymore.
I see a kid.
Yeah, but Ant Edwards, I love Ant Edwards for MVP, my dark horse candidate.
Can I explain why I put Minnesota and not Milwaukee?
You can.
He is sitting on your shoulder right now, right?
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
Said 2 things translate in basketball. Defense and rebounding. Defense and rebounding.
And Minnesota does both of those really well.
And Minnesota plays excellent defense and rebounds. What does Milwaukee not do well?
Play defense right now.
And rebound.
But I think they fixed that.
I don't think they did.
I think they fixed
their defense still looks...
I'm not saying they fixed it yet, but I think they do fix that.
Maybe that's a Jeremy Grant destination.
Mm-hmm. I think they fixed that.
And at the last tier, okay, these are teams who I think could make some noise in the playoffs. I have the Oklahoma City Thunder. Again, they're missing a big guy, but I still like what they're doing. They're young, probably the best young team in maybe sports right now.
Yeah,
not just basketball.
Yeah, no, they're fun.
The Dallas Mavericks.
Another fun team.
Who have found this.
Kyrie's playing lights out.
And you know what? His stats aren't that great compared to other years. So Luka's playing fantastic, and Derek Lively. Young rook.
Yeah, Derek Lively.
Looks like Tyson Chandler.
You love Derek Lively.
I do.
Yeah.
My surprise team in the 3rd tier. Last time I had Atlanta, I'm going to Orlando. Orlando has run off this run of, I think, 3 or 4 straight wins. Paolo Banchero is going to be the next generation of best centers in the league.
Banchero?
Paolo Banchero.
I don't know.
I think Team USA unlocked. Listen, you were big on,
I don't think he's a center.
Team USA does all these unique things. And what did Team USA do?
Yeah.
Said, Ant Edwards, you have the ball, and we're going to put Paolo at center.
Yeah.
And I think he's still going to grow. He's a young dude.
He is a young
I think
guy.
he is going to be the next generation
He'll
of
need like
centers.
an inch, 2 inches. I don't think he grows
I don't think he needs that much.
Was he 6'9" right now?
You are high as a kite. I think he's like 6'11".
Banchero
is like 6'10", 6'11".
Is he that tall?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You're not good with
Woodside. Christian Woodside.
I think Christian Wood's like 6'9".
Is he 6'9"?
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, not that great.
I got one question for you.
Yes.
Because I see all these lists. And
give me your rational question, because that's all you give is rational questions.
I am so rational.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm so rational right now, I've got to ask this question.
Ask.
Where are the Lakers? So, listen, we did middle tier. You did bottom tier.
Yeah.
You did top tier.
Yes.
You even did a bottom of the bottom tier.
I did. The worst of the worst. The
tomb. And so, and yet we've now had 2 or 3 NBA talk weeklies, And we're yet to have a discussion about where you have the LA Lakers in your NBA talk. And so, hey, listen, you lead this one. This one's yours. I get NFL. We team up, see college football. You got to lead this one.
Okay.
This is your thing. And I want to know, because you're not telling me anything about the Lakers.
Right now, the Lakers are a TBD. They're to be determined.
Yeah? Why is that?
It's the same reason that we've talked about since Jump Street. They have a D'Angelo Russell problem. That contract is waiting for someone else. Austin Reeves has been a little disappointing. I thought this was the year that they were going to let him run point a little bit. I thought they were going to run the offense through him. I thought he would be a 20-point, 8 assist, 5 rebound guy. And he hasn't been. He hasn't been. They have a Gabe Vincent problem. I thought that was going to be the best offseason signing.
I thought it was going to be great.
It's an adult in the room.
Yeah.
I think they don't know what LeBron is. As odd as that is. He is at odds with Darvin Ham. I think he wants to play point guard.
Can I go through something with you?
Yes.
And I want to ask everybody watching, and I want to ask you too.
Yeah.
37 years old. LeBron James. Let me run through the stats.
Yeah.
LeBron James right now, 26.4 points a game.
Yeah.
6.5 assists. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Here they are.
Some rebounds.
Hold on. LeBron James, 37 years old. Let's run through some stats because this is impressive. 26.4 points, 8.2 rebounds a game, 6.5 assists. He's shooting the ball at a 59% clip. Okay? Not only that.
What's his 3 points?
Let me check it out. Let me look at his 3-point.
28? No, he's probably
it can't be 28. I can't imagine.
Let's see.
So 3-point percentage in the last 10 games.
No, what? Yeah, I mean, what was it for the season? This season,
40%. 39.7.
It's doggone good.
37 years old. Here's the question.
Yeah,
he's definitely the greatest 37-year-old we've ever seen play basketball. And you posed the question earlier about Stephen Curry.
Mm-hmm.
Are the Lakers wasting LeBron's last good years?
I don't know. Remember, that team made it to the Western Conference Finals last year.
They did.
Okay. Got swept.
And they should have gotten better.
Got swept. They should have got better in the offseason. But I think they're a little handcuffed. I think they're waiting to make some moves.
Yeah.
I don't know what those moves are. I don't know who's out there.
Is it Zach LaVine?
I hope not. I don't think Zach LaVine fits this team.
Is it DeMar DeRozan?
I think he could fit better than Zach LaVine.
Alex Caruso?
I would love to see Alex back in Lakerland. I think he is the second best perimeter player.
Who else is available? Is it Buddy Hield?
I don't know that they have the moves to do what they want to do.
Even make a move with their record right now, with the way they're playing.
They can't.
They can't.
I think it's a crazy move. I think it's like DeJounte Murray. But if you're doing that, now you're taking
the ball out of LeBron's hands.
Yeah. I think the bigger question is,
what's the fix for LA?
Does LeBron I think the fix is LeBron should go ahead and just be full-time point guard. I think you make him the full-time point guard. I think Austin Reeves needs to help run the second unit. I think you're stuck with D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah,
you hope that he plays his way into some value.
Because listen, Anthony Davis. A lot of talk about Anthony Davis. Has he peaked? Is this all he is? But even if it is his peak, he's at 22, 11, and 4. That's still impressive.
That's not, though.
To be the
22, 11, and 4 from Anthony Davis, who at some points you said is the second best player in the league. Is that good enough? Really?
Yeah, I think we were all wrong about that.
I don't think he can. I don't think he can ever be a number one on a championship team.
I don't think he can.
And that's sad because the expectation when he came to LA was, I finally get to transition into.
But I think he was one of those that you saw padded stats because of the usage rate he had in New Orleans.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because an injury took it out of him.
I think
because he's not the same.
I think that as soon as he went to LA, it was, I don't have to work as hard now because I have LeBron James.
The bubble playoff was amazing.
Right.
That run from Anthony Davis was top 10 ever. Playoffs.
He's got his ring now.
Got his ring.
Listen, you got the hungry wolf, you got the desperate wolf, right? The hungry wolf always wins.
Yeah.
And he's not a hungry wolf anymore.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I would like to see them do something absolutely crazy.
So here's what I think has to happen. Can I give you
Carl Anthony Towns going there? That'd be wild.
Can I give you my play on LA?
Yeah.
Here's what I think has to happen.
This is the Alex Gullett play on LA.
Yeah. And so I think we're super heavy at the wing. I think the first thing we have to do when it's time is we have to make some moves on a wing.
Okay.
Rui, Vanderbilt, somebody's got to go.
They're all redundant. Prince, you keep.
Turian Prince has to stay. But you have a couple contracts that can leave LA. Okay. And those are going to be your Turian, not your Turian Prince, but your Rui.
Yep.
Your Vanderbilt.
Yep.
Your Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves, you're going to move?
I think you can.
I think he's untouchable.
Listen, hold on. Cam Reddish.
I think Cam Reddish might be untouchable.
Christian Wood.
I think he's movable.
Right? So you have a couple of these players who are long, lengthy, whatever. We got to move them for something. Here's what the lineup should be.
Okay.
I think you have to play Anthony Davis at the 4. I think you have to insert somebody like Jackson Hayes at the 5. Let him be springy jump. It's the JaVale McGee effect.
Yeah. Rim runner.
Yeah.
Rim
you
protector.
have to play Turian Prince at the 3.
Yeah.
At that point, whoever you have at the 2, it could be Cam Reddish, it could be whomever. I think it's Cam Reddish at the 2.
He's looked good lately.
LeBron at the 1. Then your bench, whatever you got off of Vanderbilt or Rui, whoever you moved, but it's one of those guys off the bench. Preferably Rui. I'd like to get rid of Vanderbilt.
Okay.
Keep Rui. I think he just has more to offer. Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell. Those 3 running a second unit with one starter.
Gabe Vincent.
It's not bad. But Darvin Ham is the problem in LA right now. I was waiting on you to say it. You never said it.
Darvin isn't always the coach. Listen, it was Frank Vogel was the problem.
The rotations are atrocious. Atrocious. I've never seen. Listen, Christian Woods is playing 23 minutes a game.
So he should be playing more?
Did he get kicked out of Dallas?
Yes.
Did Dallas have as good a roster as LA?
They probably had a worse roster.
Yeah. And he's getting
same thing with Houston and Christian Wood.
And he's getting 24 minutes in
Christian
LA.
Wood got kicked out, I think, 2 high schools.
Yeah. And he's getting 20 minutes in LA.
This is the same Christian Wood you loved 3 weeks ago.
No, I loved him in a reserve role.
He's
playing starter minutes.
You said he needed to play more minutes. You got what you wanted.
No, I hate it now.
Roll the tape.
I hate it.
Roll the tape.
We have a Darvin Ham problem in LA.
Yeah. Who would you want to see coaching?
Oh, gosh, man.
Is it Handy?
I don't know
Handy
if
is
it can be
LeBron's
Handy.
guy.
I know, but does he have the basketball mind?
Do you go Mark Jackson?
That's who I would love.
Wow.
So I would love Mark Jackson. But I said that last year.
Yeah.
Remember when we talked about it?
Yeah.
And there was a couple that we let slip away.
Yeah.
Like I thought Nick Nurse would have been a great addition to LA.
Yeah.
Now we're not going to be able to get Nick Nurse.
Doc Rivers?
Doc Rivers could have been great in LA.
Still can be.
I think Doc's kind of done for right now. I don't know. Maybe LA pulls him back. That's a hell of a pull.
I mean, heartstrings. Stick it to the Clippers.
But he's a Boston guy. He can't come coach LA. He can't come.
He was an LA guy before he was a Boston guy.
Yeah. Who was the guy that used to coach the Nets?
Which one?
Little white guy.
Lawrence Frank?
After that.
Little white guy.
Yeah.
Scotty Atkinson? Kenny Atkinson.
Kenny
Atkinson.
I would have loved him in LA. Yeah.
Kenny Atkinson. Yeah.
Would have loved Kenny.
Yeah.
He was underrated in Brooklyn.
He was.
Yeah.
He was. That was a Kyrie move.
LA's got a Darvin Ham problem. I'll say it again.
Okay.
The Lakers have a Darvin Ham problem. That's why we're 8-6. That's why we didn't win last year. Darvin Ham problem.
Next coach of the Lakers, Mike Budenholzer.
You think it's Coach Bud?
I think it could be.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Coach Bud. As a Lakers fan, I don't want to see that.
Okay.
I say Mark Jackson deserves another chance in the NBA.
I don't know. There's something to be said when you leave a team and they become a dynasty.
They don't become a dynasty unless they pick Steph Curry, unless they pick Klay Thompson.
And it took Steve Kerr to unlock all that potential, right?
Players got to have time to mature. That's such a tired statement.
It's
Mark
not.
Jackson.
When he walks in and Mark leaves and he institutes more motion in the offense.
Yeah, I think so. That was good.
They won.
Do you think Mark Jackson hasn't learned anything from it?
I don't think he has.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's a good coach.
You don't think Mark Jackson's a good coach?
I don't think he's a good coach. No. Mark Jackson, not a good coach.
Byron Scott was a horrible coach.
Yeah. I don't think Mike Brown is necessarily a good coach.
No, I don't think Mike Brown's a good coach either.
So, one last question.
Yeah.
All right. Lakers panic-o-meter. Okay. What are you at? 10 is, hey, trade everyone, fire everyone, start over. I'm going to 2K and fixing the Lakers. 1 is, we're NBA champs for sure. Where are you at?
I'm very mid-level right now. I think I'm a 5. I'm very middle of the
Sounded
pack.
more 7-ish.
No, but I think the fixes that we have, I think they're all doable.
Okay.
And I believe in Pelinka.
Yeah.
I do.
Worked out last trade deadline.
Worked out.
Okay.
We'll see what we've got up his sleeve. But we do have a Darvin Ham problem.
Yep.
And I think LeBron could force that matter. I think he could force them out.
Well, Pelinka's got a lot of time to do. Trade deadline's going to be coming up in a couple months.
Yeah.
Make sure he takes no plays off. Alex Gullett, Paul Nelson. We're going to be here every Thursday. Tune in, subscribe. Let us know what you think.
That's right.
What you want us to talk about. We're going to have some crazy trades next week. No Plays Off podcast. 36. I think I'm starting to think like 30, 35 is the sweet spot.
But it's all good conversation.
It is.